March the 15th, 1936, Paul Robeson plays Toussaint L'Ouverture in a play in London that's written by a leading global Marxist thinker and anti-colonial scientific socialist thinker, CLR James from Trinidad. Paul Robeson at the time was one of the most famous actors and singers. He becomes an activist against white supremacy and anti-colonialism. And really, it was an amazing play to have taken place at this time. CLR James said that, quote, "I was tired of hearing that the West Indians were oppressed, that we were black and miserable, that we had been brought from Africa and that we were living there and that we were being exploited. That I was tired of hearing that West Indians were oppressed." And so really, that's the reason CLR James writes this play on Toussaint L'Ouverture, and you couldn't find anyone ever better to play Toussaint other than Paul Robeson himself, who was a giant of a man, both metaphorically and veritably as well. So, so CLR James is a black communist or a black Marxist. So is Paul Robeson playing Toussaint L'Ouverture in CLR James's play at the Westminster Theatre from March the 15th to the 16th in 1936. The League of Coloured Peoples, which is an important anti-colonial socialist campaigning group, was supportive of this play, and CLR James was an active member of the League of Coloured Peoples. Actually, the League of Coloured Peoples needs a lot of research. It's a fascinating organisation and body. James wrote the play in 1934, but it remained unproduced until 1936 when the script came into the hands of Robeson. And back in 1926, Robeson had told an interview that he dreamt, quote, of a great play about Haiti, a play about Negroes, written by a Negro and acted by Negroes, of a moving drama that will have none of the themes that offer targets for race supremacy advocates, end of quote. The word Negro was used to denote black people at this time. Malcolm X really challenged that, actually, and he said we should call ourselves black people and not Negroes. Anyway, so in 1935, actually, Robeson even discussed the idea of a film about the Haitian Revolution with the preeminent Soviet film director Sergei Eisenstein, who would also become interested in the story, but that project never came to fruition. Actually, it'd be interesting to research whether the Soviets in Moscow actually did produce any anti-white supremacist film of note in this period in the 1930s, considering Stalin's own rather problematic internalization of white supremacy and Eurocentric coloniality, not least his mass transfers of whole populations, be it the Volga Germans, be it the Korean community out in the Far East that were moved thousands of miles, be it the Tatars, the Crimean Tatars, and also the Chechens, who were also targeted for mass transfer, which is something that very few colonialists have ever done.